neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
I don't know how you could even consider moving back in with that woman after the way she spoke to me this morning.
Oh, no, you must remember she's pretty upset about Jane going to America.
I happen to be upset too, and her precious Jane is responsible.
Oh, anyone?
Oh, Helen.
Oh, Jim, welcome home.
Thanks a lot. I heard about that.
How did the court case go?
Completely exonerated.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We heard about you and Harold. That's marvellous.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Jim.
I'm glad some people around here have come to their senses.
Ah, yes.
Well, that's really why we came around here, to see if we can't sort out this mess between us.
Oh, I don't know, Jim. We might just make matters worse by interfering.
Well, I wouldn't call it interfering.
I think Scott and Charlene would.
I agree with Jim. I think that we have got an obligation. Oh, I think I'm safe in saying we now that we're engaged again. I think we've got an obligation to help these young people sort out their differences. Now, I'm not saying that Madge and Helen haven't done everything that they can, but well, with Jim away in America and Fred, well, at least less said about him the better, eh? But the thing is that these young people haven't got a father figure to look up to. I think it's up to Jim and me to give them a jolly good talking to, point out how silly they've been.
With all due respect, Harold, I don't think that's going to work. You see, Scott and Charlene are adults now. You can't tell them to behave and rap them over the knuckles as if they're naughty school children.
Well, somebody has to do something.
And we intend to. But let's just make sure that whatever we do, the four of us present a united front. Otherwise, we could be making matters worse than they already are.
The thing is, Des asked me to do the lawns this morning.
Yes, well, nobody told me anything about it. And Desmond is away visiting Daphne and Jamie.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'll do them anyway. You can fix me up later. When do you reckon he'll be back?
Not until tonight.
I was wondering if you'd decided anything about Sally. You know, about her living here.
I don't see that's any of your business, Henry.
Well, listen, I don't want this to get around.
Yes?
I forget it.
No, Henry, go ahead, tell me. You know, I'm not the sort of person who gossips over other people's business.
It was me who asked Des if Sally could move in here.
It was?
Yeah, well, Sally and I had... we're very keen on each other.
Ah, well, that explains it. I knew it wouldn't be Desmond's idea, not with Daphne away.
You've got to help me talk Des around, Mrs. Clarke. Now, he'll listen to you.
Well, I don't see what's so important about her living here. I'm sure she can find another place if she looks around.
Too shy.
What?
Sally, she's very shy. She won't move in with people she doesn't know.
Are you sure we're talking about the same girl?
I know she doesn't come across like that, but it's all a cover-up. And she misses her mum. Dead set, Mrs. Clarke. She told me she cries herself to sleep every night. But I wouldn't say this to anyone else.
Oh, no, of course not.
She says if she doesn't find a place soon, she'll go back to Newcastle.
Oh, no, she can't. She mustn't.
Yeah. Looks like you'll be back to running the coffee shop on your own, doesn't it, eh?
All I can say is it's a good thing Greg and Paul managed to break it up. Because the guys answer to everything, isn't it? Belt each other's heads.
64, 68.
Mike!
Yes, I agree with you. Fighting with Scott isn't the answer to everything. But right now, I'm trying to sort out Daphne's accounts and I don't want to talk about it, okay? Now, why does this always happen when Mrs. Clarke comes to work here? We lose everything. Where's the accounts book?
Well, it won't be in there.
Is this yours?
Of course not.
Well, I know it's not Daphne's. And Mrs. Clarke memorised all the recipes years ago. It's pretty obvious you're trying to hide it from me.
All right, so it's mine. Big deal.
Well, you're supposed to be a qualified cook.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, great. So all that about the catering course was...
I made it up. I needed the job. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I can do the job as long as I check the book. Well, no one's complained yet, have they?
Well, it won't take long. The same thing happened to Gino.
Well, who's Gino?
Look, it's a long story. This guy, Gino Rossini, came here for a job. He had all these credentials, which we found out were his father's. He got caught out. In a job like this, you eventually make mistakes.
Hang on a sec, Preston.
Listen, the longer you leave it, the worse it's going to be. If I were you, I'd tell Des the truth now. You might be surprised. He's a pretty understanding guy.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll do that. Oh, it's only you.
Is that any way to talk to the guy who has just single-handedly solved all your problems?
You mean you talked Mrs. Clarke into letting me stay?
There's one little catch, though. I told her you and I had a really big thing going.
Oh, did you now?
Well, I had to spin her some yarn. So I guess we'll just have to act like it's true so she doesn't twig.
Oh, I think we could manage that.
It was a kiss. That's all, just a kiss.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's exactly what I used to hear from Fred when he was playing around.
This isn't the same. You have no right to compare Scott with Fred.
Haven't I? It's exactly the way he started out.
You're prejudiced because your own marriage didn't work out.
I am prejudiced because Charlene happens to be my daughter. She is the innocent party in this, after all.
Now, ladies, please, we're trying to sort out Scott and Charlene's problems, not start a war of our own.
Helen, I'm sorry. I think the world of Scott, you know that. But you can't expect me not to support Charlene.
Of course not.
I still think this is up to Jim and me. You have a word with Scott, I'll have a word with Charlene.
No, Harold, I know you're trying to help, but really, I have been talking to Charlene until I'm blue in the face. Now, if a mother can't get her to see Rick...
Well, don't stop. It was just getting interesting. Jim was going to talk with Scott, Harold was going to sit down and talk with me. Well, here I am.
We're only trying to help, Charlene.
Everybody wants to help.
Well, you're not making much of a fist of it yourselves, are you? I mean, the whole thing's been blown completely out of proportion.
He kissed Jane.
Love, he made a mistake.
Oh, yeah? What about the time you thought you saw Harold kissing Eileen? It was a different story then, wasn't it?
Ah, no, that just goes to prove my point. That was totally innocent, as I'm sure it is with Scott and Jane.
Now, you're engaged to Mum again. How would you feel if you saw her kissing Rob Lewis?
Charlene!
And what if she told you she was attracted to him?
That's hardly the same thing, and
You would call off the engagement, and you know you would.
Do you still think that all those two need is a good fatherly talking to?
Four, 5, 6, and a triple word score. That's no triple letter score. 21. Oh, hello, Desmond. Oh, you haven't got Jamie with you.
No, Daphne missed him too much last night to part with him again. You didn't tell me you were expecting visitors?
Sally's not a visitor. She's staying.
If that's all right with you, Des.
Sure, no worries.
Oh, that's good. I've moved her into the nursery. I'll take your room, and you can move in with Harold.
Hey?
Well, it's the only practical solution. I mean, he still needs help dressing.
Hang on, have you heard the way he snores?
I certainly have. It comes right through the wall. But now I've moved into your room, I'm a little further away. Your turn, Sally.
Did you talk to Scott?
He was hard at it with his books. I thought I'd leave it till the morning.
Possibly just as well. You know, he's really so far behind with all his studying since all this business with Charlene blew up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. As keen as Harold is on his fatherly chats, I seriously doubt they'll do any good at the moment. Anyway, I want to hit the hay. I want to get up early and get down to the workshop. Paul tells me Greg's thinking of chucking it in.
Oh, poor Charlene. That's all she needs.
That's all any of us need.
Yes, I know, but she's been going through so much at the moment without worrying about the possibility of losing her apprenticeship as well. I must admit, when she asked Harold how he would have felt in her position, I was very glad she wasn't asking me. Well, I couldn't have come up with a good reason why Scott should be forgiven.
It was only a kiss, for heaven's sake.
Yes, I know. But I remember how I felt when I found out that Bill was unfaithful to me. Well, all I'm saying is that I know how she's feeling.
Yeah, well, I know how she's feeling at the moment, too.
Beverly and Stephen?
Yeah, but remember what Madge said about sticking by Charlene because she's a daughter? Well, I want the same to apply here. I want to be there for Scott.
Well, of course you do. We all do. But it isn't going to be easy. I mean, this isn't some little tiff that's going to blow over in a couple of days. We may have to face the fact that the marriage is over.
You too, eh? I said, couldn't you sleep either? Des?
Don't do that.
That's cheating.
Yeah, for all the good these things do. They seem to keep the noise in. It's like having a pneumatic drill in your ear.
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
I thought a warm glass of milk might help.
Got enough for two?
Yeah, sure. It's funny, isn't it? If things had been a bit different, this is the sort of things we would have been getting up to when we were kids, sneaking out for midnight snacks.
Yeah, it's not fair. We both missed out on so much growing up as only children. You know, I thought about it a lot before I came looking for you. Oh, I was so scared you wouldn't want to know about me. But I'm glad I came.
So am I.
Yeah, it's the same with Dad. Oh, I sometimes think I should just leave well enough alone. But now that I've found you, I've got to find him too.
Yeah, and I'll do everything I can to help. The important thing is that Mum doesn't find out.
Mm-hmm.
If she knew who you really were, she'd go through the roof. She's never forgiven Father for walking out. I guess she never will.
Oh, it's sad.
Desmond? Oh, I thought I heard... What on earth do you two think you are doing?
Now, what do you reckon?
No, I mean the way you are dressed.
It is night time.
I know, but this is just the sort of thing people love to gossip about.
Except there's no one here.
That is not the point. Now, both of you, off to bed. Off to bed.
What about the milk?
I'll bring it in when it's finished. Go on, shoot. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Look at the time. Why didn't somebody wake me?
You've been walking around like a zombie the last couple of days. I thought you needed the rest.
I need my job a lot more.
You're not planning to go to work today, surely.
Yeah, of course I am. Greg's just started. I can't leave him short-handed. Mum, I'm not chucking in my apprenticeship because of Scott. If I'm going to be a single girl again, I'll need it, won't I?
Charlene, it won't help talking like that.
Well, what's the point of kidding myself? Everyone said we were too young. Looks like they were right, doesn't it? You know, 7 out of 10 teenage marriages end in divorce, I reckon. I'm getting used to the idea. Looks like you'll have to too.
Stop it. You stop that at once. I don't know how you can sit there and cold-bloodedly talk about divorce. You've only just got married, for heaven's sake.
Brilliant, Lenny. She's worried sick about you and Scott. How could you do something like that? You know you didn't mean it.
Didn't I?
But why? I mean, if it's a question of money...
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. The money's fine.
Then what?
Well, Erinsborough's not the right place for me, that's all.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Charlene.
Where do you want me to start?
Oh, Mr. McCarthy's car needs points, so you can get going on that. I'll be in a minute.
Well, I hope that you're prepared to be the one who tells her. I mean, you know a bit about what she's been going through lately. Do you know how hard she worked to get this apprenticeship in the first place?
Yeah, she told me.
Well, you mean a lot to her, Greg. I'm sure if anyone can find a way of letting her down gently, it's you.
Oh, you really go for the jugular, don't you?
I think I have to.
Yeah, OK, you win. I'll stay.
For you. Oh, by the way, I don't know what it is you have against Erinsborough, but give it a chance. There's a lot of nice people here.
But you can't go to work without any breakfast.
I'll get something at the coffee shop. Look, I'll be all right, truly.
I'll have an extra donut for morning tea.
It's the warm milk. You were always the same.
Mum, we overslept because we didn't get to sleep until it was about time to get up.
Insomnia, eh? There is nothing worse. Best night I've had since the accident.
So we heard.
Take no notice, Harold. It's not your fault if you sleep on your back.
Snoring again, was I? Oh, dear, I've been a terrible trial to you since I've moved in, haven't I? Did you get any sleep at all?
Oh,
Scarcely a wink, they just told me. But don't worry about it, Harold.
Dear.
Mrs. Clarke, what time are you coming into the coffee shop today?
Oh, I'm not sure, Sally. Why?
Well, everyone's been telling me about your apple crumble. It's practically a legend in Erinsborough, and I was wondering if you'd show me how you make it.
Of course I will. It was my mother's recipe, actually. That's how things were done in the old days. You passed things on from generation to generation. Not the same now. Everything is processed. You just thaw it out and heat it up. It's just not the same.
No, our generation's missed out on a lot.
You know, sometimes I miss not having a daughter to pass things on to. Oh, of course, not that I'd swap Desmond, of course. But it seems such a waste. You spend all that time learning how to keep a house, how to make apple crumble, and there's no one to pass it on to. Anyway.
Okay, Des.
Hey,
You're running a bit late, aren't you?
tell me about it. I've got your old posse in with Harold.
Oh, I see. So you get the stereo snoring now, do you?
You knew what you were doing when you cleared off to Mrs. Mangles, didn't you?
Yeah, well, that backfired a bit when Jane left. She's the main reason why I wanted to go there.
Tell you what, one more night like last night and Harold's out. I don't care if I have to go over there and get him changed every morning. Anything's got to be better than that flaming chainsaw he takes to bed with him.
So does that mean I get to move back home, does it?
Sounds like a pretty fair deal to me. Look, I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. You know, you and Jane getting back together again. Maybe when she comes back, you can work it out.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't have left in the first place if it hadn't have been for Scott.
Yeah, I heard you discuss the matter.
Yeah, all right. Tell me I'm an idiot and that fighting doesn't solve anything. Everyone else has.
You're an idiot and fighting doesn't solve anything.
Thanks. But he deserved it.
Yeah, maybe so, but I'm surprised you got yourself involved.
Yeah, me too. I should have told you, Des, only...
Only you thought I'd give you a heavy lecture. Forget it, mate. Losing your best mate is punishment enough. Anyway, I'm late for work. Great, just what I need.
Charlene was in such a foul mood this morning I couldn't even talk to her.
Well, Jim still feels that we're going about this the wrong way, and I'm inclined to agree with him.
How do you mean?
Morning,
Henry.
Daniels.
Your lunch is there, Henry. You'll have to wrap it yourself, though.
Okay.
Well, perhaps Scott and Charlene need someone independent to advise them.
You mean a marriage guidance counsellor?
Yes. Oh, I know a couple of excellent ones through my work with community justice.
Oh, I don't know, Helen. It sounds all right in principle, but you know what Charlene's like? Interference is interference. I don't think she'd agree.
Reckon I might be able to do something about that?
Henry, things are bad enough without any of your harebrained notions.
Mum, I know what I'm doing. Mrs. Daniels, you work on Scott, and I'll talk Lenny round.
Yeah, it's a head gasket, all right. About 2 days' work, I reckon. Right, do you want me to start on that now?
For Pete's sake, Charlene, slow down. Take it easy. Have a cup of coffee or something.
I'd rather keep working, thanks.
Look, I know you've got some problems at home, but working your way into hospital is not going to solve them. A mechanic can't afford to rush his work. Now, you know that as well as I do. There's too much at stake. Besides, how am I supposed to teach you something if you won't wait until I show you?
Work is the only way I can keep my mind off Scott.
Yeah, I know. Now, you listen to me. I want you to make a cup of coffee, and that's an order. I want one, even if you don't. Have a moose.
I don't flamin' believe it. Greg Cooper.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
I don't flamin' believe it. Greg Cooper.
It's good to see you, Des.
It's amazing. Crikey, how long's it been? Don't say it. Too long. Not much of a mate, was I? Losing touch like that?
No, it happens. You're the last person I expected to run into.
This is fantastic. Hey, I'm married now. Got a little son. You must come around for a meal.
Yeah, sure.
And how's Colin? Bet you he's hitched, right?
He's dead, Des.
What?
18 months ago.
How?
An accident. He'd been boxing and he just collapsed.
Struth.
I'm sorry you had to hear it like this. I thought you might have known.
Better get your mum and dad's address off you. I'd like to write.
I'd rather you didn't. Though they haven't got over it yet. None of us have. Could you leave it at that?
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
So what's wrong with it?
It's starter motor, I think. Oh, you're a long way from Perth?
Yeah, I've been moving about a bit lately, picking up work here and there.
Why don't you come around to my place for dinner tonight?
Oh, thanks all the same, but I've got to work back tonight.
Fair enough. Maybe later, for old time's sake.
Yeah, I'll try.
Just stop her from shouting, will you? Say nice things to her. Oh, did she? All right, I'm on my way. One of the hotel guests screaming the place down because the air conditioning in a room doesn't work. I mean, how am I supposed to get anything done around here with my right-hand man in the States?
Typical.
What's typical?
Look, why can't you just say that you miss Gail? Honestly, some men are so stuffy about showing their feelings.
All right. I miss her. You satisfied?
Not completely. Not when my other thick-headed grandson is letting a perfectly good marriage go to waste.
Well, I know what he's going through.
Paul, Mrs. Daniels, I've got it.
This is my office.
Yeah, but I've
Don't just come barging in here.
All I wanted to say was
I don't care if you invented the wheel.
Mrs. Daniels, tell him.
Tell him what?
About how we can get Romeo and Juliet back together.
Then you've convinced Charlene?
Not yet. I haven't talked to her, but I've had a better idea.
Oh, look, please, in English, both of you. What?
Scott and Charlene. I thought a bit of counselling.
Tell her I'm on my way. Tell me about what you're thinking later.
Hello, Mr. Daniels. Yes, he's on his way. So, you've come up with a better idea.
Not exactly. Just a brilliant twist.
Well, Henry, have you considered the possibility that if your brilliant twist doesn't work, you could make matters worse?
Mrs. Daniels, this is my sister's happiness we're talking about. Now, trust me.
Lucy,
What?
can you give me a break,
I'm
please?
supposed to practice this, you know.
I've read this thing 5 times and I didn't take in one word.
It's not my fault you've got no concentration.
Well, then find something else to do.
Like what?
I don't know, something creative like studying.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, well, you're going to have plenty of ground to make up when you go back to school. You know that.
No, I won't. I've got a tutor.
You don't need to be reminded about that.
I bet I'm miles ahead of the others when I go back to school. It's not boring studying with Mike. He's so... I don't know. He's such a hunk. Don't you think he's a hunk?
What I think of Mike, I would not even repeat to my immature little sister, okay?
Don't call me immature. What about you and Charlene?
Lucy, just shut up about that, okay? Yep.
Excuse me, does Mrs. Daniels live here?
Come on, take it easy. What's wrong?
Well, I don't know anyone else. And I'm in big trouble.
Give it a go.
Like a charm. Looks like you got a boss who knows his onions.
Just a bit of rubbish on the plugs, that's all.
How much are you?
I'll work it out.
Hey, Des, Greg.
G'day, mate.
G'day. Got me two-strap, Lenny? As a new boss.
It's good.
Hey, do I still get trade rates for fuel and stuff?
I'll ask. It's really up to Jim, though, so he should be all right. Unless he's boycotting the whole family because of me and Scott.
Sorry, I've been thinking, Lenny,
Oh, that makes a nice change.
about you and Scott.
It's none of your business.
Are you kidding? Look, it makes me sick to see what you're going through.
I'm miserable when I think about it. I'm twice as miserable when I talk about it. So let's just drop it, all right?
Charlene, you better get out here if you want to help me with that head gasket.
Right.
Lenny, look, just a couple of minutes. we
Henry, this is the one thing that's keeping me going. I don't want to lose it.
Be with you in a sec.
There you go. Listen, if you can't make it tonight, give us a call. We'll work something out.
Yeah, sure. It's good to see you again, Des.
Great. Thanks, mate. Hang on. Weren't you the bloke who broke up the fight between Mike and Scott yesterday?
With a lot of help from Paul Robinson. I still don't know what they were fighting about.
Oh, it's a long story, mate. Listen, do you put on the gloves much yourself?
No, I gave it away.
Yeah, well, after Colin's accident, I don't blame you. Still can't believe it. Anyway, you got my number? Use it.
Were you any good? Boxing.
You heard I don't fight anymore.
I should have given Scott a good thump when I had the chance.
Hey! You try and solve your problems like that, you'll end up regretting it. Get us another cup of coffee, will you?
Handled with your usual brand of charm, I trust?
Yes, well, complimentary drinks in the cocktail bar this evening. You tend to forget how obnoxious people can get when they're paying for accommodation.
Oh, Paul, that's a bit hard.
Well, Gail normally handles that sort of flack. So, come on, don't keep me in suspense. What's this master plan you and Henry have devised to reunite the star-crossed lovers?
You didn't seem interested.
Come on, I could use a good laugh.
As a matter of fact, it's a sound and sensible idea. Hello, Helen Daniels.
Gran?
Yes, Scott.
Do you know a girl called Chrissy Adams?
Who?
Chrissy Adams. She seems pretty upset.
Chrissy Adams.
Yeah, she's got something to do with that friend of yours from the Bungles.
Frank Darcy.
Yeah, and she's in some sort of trouble. Can you get home pretty quick?
Yes, all right. I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
So what's this about Frank Darcy?
Well, in his last letter, he said he was going to send me something to remember him by. It looks as if her name's Chrissy.
Oh, you've got your own horse.
Well, no point in walking, not out there. A lot of kids ride to school. I used to before I started work, but now I get a lift into town with my brother.
Oh, it sounds great. To ride your very own horse to school.
It's boring living there.
I'd love it.
There's nothing to do, it's just the bush. You get up, go to work, come home after dark. It's not much fun. You should try it sometime. We haven't got anything like him on the farm.
Oh, Gran.
No, what's all this about? You must be Chrissy. I'm Helen Daniels.
Uncle Frank Darcy, told me to look you up, Mrs. Daniels. He's my godfather.
Oh, I see. Well, it's very nice to meet you. Scott said something about you being in trouble.
I am in trouble.
And what sort of trouble?
Well, I've been saving for a holiday since I started work last year, and I wanted to come to the Big Smoke. Well, Uncle Frank said you were nice people and I should pay my respects. But I lost my purse on the way.
Oh, dear, that's terrible.
I didn't come to freeload or nothing. I've got the address of a hostel I could stay at, but now I've got no money.
Well, we'll work something out.
I had to ask someone for directions to find this place. Didn't even have the bus fare.
How far did you walk?
Oh, not too far, about 10 kilometres.
10 kilometres?
Could have done with that horse of mine, hey?
Well, don't worry, Chrissy. We'll lend you the fare to get back home.
Oh, but Gran, what about her holiday?
It's the responsible thing to do, darling. Mr. Darcy would expect it of me.
It's very nice of you, Mrs. Daniels. I'll pay it back.
She could stay here. It wouldn't cost her anything. She could see a bit of the city before she goes back. I bet Mr. Darcy would do that for me if I was stuck up there.
Well...
You wouldn't mind, would you, Chrissy?
Oh, I'd love it.
Well, Lucy would have company while she can't go to school, and you'd get a lot more studying done.
Yeah, Gran, sounds great in theory.
Very well, then.
Oh, Gran, you're ace.
But we'll have to phone your parents and get their approval.
I agree with Lucy, Mrs. Daniels. You're ace.
Right, did you see what I did? You remember the sequence?
Yep.
Did you understand it?
I'm not stupid.
Oh, you're not going to last too long if you give the boss lip like that, you know.
Sorry, boss.
Greg, I'm not too big on formalities. Have a socket spanner? How'd you do that?
You did it. Just after Des was here, I was mucking around and threw a punch and you grabbed my wrist. It's no big deal.
It's a big deal if I left a mark like that. I never meant to hurt you.
No, you didn't. Listen, no guy gives me a hard time and gets away with it. Boss or no boss, if you'd hurt me, you'd be picking your teeth out of a Keep Australia beautiful bin.
Ah, you're an aggressive little thing, aren't you?
Got to stick up for yourself.
Yeah, well, not me. Nothing's worth fighting for.
It's a bit odd coming from a bloke who used to box.
I learnt better.
How?
Rule number 1 for getting on with your boss, don't give lip. Rule number 2, don't ask personal questions. Screwdriver. So.
Smidgen more cinnamon, I think. What do you think, Sally?
Oh, it's great. I don't believe it.
Well, I know it was one of my old recipes.
Oh, no. The recipe's terrific. I just didn't expect it to turn out so well.
Well, you sound so surprised.
Oh, well, you know how it is. You're always a little uncertain of results when you try something new.
Well, I'm flattered that a professional like yourself would like to try something of mine.
Well, I was always unsure of results. That was my big problem at catering school. Hit and miss.
This, my dear, is a hit.
Teamwork.
Well, time and tide. You finish the sandwiches? I'll clear up this table.
Right.
Oh.
Are you all right?
Oh, it's nothing.
Come on, what is it?
Well, I know this is going to sound like a joke, but my feet are killing me.
Well, it's not surprising. We hardly get a chance to sit down all day. You don't have to put up with it, you know.
Well, you can't run this place sitting down.
No, but you can relieve some of the strain by exercising properly.
I think I'm a little mature for physical jerks.
I didn't mean that sort of exercise. I know what I'm talking about. I do have a certificate in physical fitness, remember?
Well, yes.
Well, the reason you feel pain is because this job puts continuous pressure on various parts of your body. If it gets really serious, it's like RSI, repetitive strain injury. But you can relieve the strain by exercise.
Oh, I see.
Here, try this very gently and very easily. Okay. To the side, and then round. That's it.
You know, it's rather wonderful, yes. It does feel better.
Here's one for your feet and legs. You can do this anyway.
Okay.
Up.
Up. You know, you're right. You're a wonderful girl.
You'll give me a swollen head. I don't have a cure for that.
Sorry, Mum. You all right?
RSI, Desmond. RSI.
What's that? Erinsborough's answer to the CWA.
Oh, if you keep making disparaging remarks, I'm not going to give you a piece of Sally's apple crumble.
Your mum's recipe.
You've won me. Guess who I bumped into this morning? Greg Cooper.
Jenny Cooper's boy.
Yeah, from Perth. I've invited him round for dinner when he can make it.
Something happened recently. What was it?
Yeah, Greg's brother died. I don't think he'd want it talked about.
Oh, yes, that's right. That was terrible. No, my lips are sealed. Down.
What you put in the apple crumble?
Give us a 12mm ringing, will you?
Oh, sorry.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? Get me back for that bruise.
No, I did not. It was an accident.
Maybe I better start watching my back from now on, I
When
think.
I get revenge, you'll know about it.
Good to see you laughing for a change. Oh, Henry, about getting petrol from us. I checked it out with Jim Robinson. You just work under the same deal.
Oh, appreciate it.
No worries. Well, serve the customer, then you can have morning tea. I'm taking a smoker.
What are you doing back here? You got your petrol this morning.
Spark plug.
We don't carry those.
Oh, well, I can manage with the spare one I've got.
You're about as subtle as a ton of wet cement, you know that? I've been thinking about you and Scott. Came back to bug me about it again, didn't you?
Well, what are you going to do about it? You're going to spend the rest of your lives living next door to each other with your parents?
Don't be ridiculous.
It's ridiculous not talking about it. Look, sit down with someone you can trust. Someone who can give you some good advice. Like Helen Daniels. And she can mediate between you and Scott.
Did Scott put you up to this?
It was my idea, all right?
What good would it do? He fancied Jane and he admitted it. You can't pretend it didn't happen.
Well, don't ask me. Look, I reckon it's simple, Lenny. Either your marriage was a mistake, or it's worth fighting for.
Henry! Tell Helen, if Scott will talk, so will I. Tonight after work.
Yes, Mr. Adams. No, she'll be no trouble, I assure you. It's our pleasure. Yes, she'll ring you at the end of the week. Give my regards to Frank. Bye.
Was he mad with me?
Well, he wasn't too impressed that you managed to lose your purse. But he's going to send you some spending money.
Oh, wow, miracles happen.
That's great. Come on, I'll show you where you can put your things. Then I'll take you down to the amusement arcade.
Sounds good.
Well,
Oh, come on, Gran.
all right, after lunch.
As long as they stay out of my hair, Gran.
Oh, but the girl's a bit lost and she's feeling a little shy. Her father said on the phone that she wouldn't say boo to a goose. Now look on the bright side. With Lucy showing her around, you get plenty of peace and quiet to study.
Well, that part I can handle, okay?
Morning, Mrs. Clarke.
Morning, Charlene. What can I do for you?
You can stop going up and down. It's making me seasick.
It's exercise. It's good for you. Sally's got lots of them.
Well, looks like you've got knee bends sewn up. I have to teach you a new one.
After I take care of Charlene's order.
Life be in it, eh?
Oh, what have you got against relaxing?
Oh, nothing. Just haven't done much of it lately.
You've got a rather good appetite, though.
Oh, most of the orders for my boss. It's his lunch as well as morning tea.
Oh, yes, Greg Cooper. He's a friend of Desmond's, you know, from Perth.
I know.
Yes, they were inseparable, the three boys. Greg, Colin and Desmond. It'll be nice to see him again.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Something about him, though. I don't know, doesn't like talking about himself much.
Well, some men are like that. Reserved.
It's more than that. When you've been married as long as I have, you can spot secrets.
Well, what are you going to teach me now, Sally, dear? You should watch this, Charlene. If anyone needs to relax, it's you.
Exercise is good, but what do you do if you're all knotted up inside? It's more like what you feel than anything physical.
Well, it sounds like stress. Exercise will help, or total relaxation to the right music. There is something else you can do, but you'll laugh when I tell you.
Oh, I won't laugh. These days I feel as though there's a fist in my stomach.
Well, it does sound pretty funny.
Well, come on, what is it?
Well, it's groaning.
Groaning?
Yeah, I told you it sounds funny, but it really works.
What do you do?
Well, it's simple. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and you groan. Here, I'll show you. Well, it's physical and emotional. Gets rid of all the stomach tension.
I'm game if you are.
Well, Sally is a genius. Why not? Okay.
What'd you call this? A first-class hotel?
Well, I'm sure we can convince you over a first-class cup of coffee.
Thank you all the same.
No, I'm not even going to ask.
Here you are. There's some others in the fridge for the girls, so there's nothing for you to worry about.
Yeah. Gran, I still get this bad vibe about Chrissy staying here. I don't know why.
Darling, she's straight off the farm. Even Erinsborough's going to be a culture shock for her. Now, it won't hurt to be pleasant.
The last thing I need is some little girl from the bush hanging around. I've got enough people involved in my problems without adding her to my list.
Yes, well, don't worry. I've already made it very clear to Lucy that she isn't to say anything about your problems.
Did you say something about culture shock, Gran?
I did indeed.
Come on, it's time to rage. Long live rock and roll, eh?
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Lucy?
Hi, Dad. This is Chrissy. I'm staying with you for a few days.
Hi, Chrissy.
It's a long story. Chrissy's Frank Darcy's goddaughter.
She wants to go to the amusement arcade, and I said I'd take her. So I'll see you later.
No, you're not going anywhere, young lady. You're supposed to be resting, not getting around like some refugee from a rock magazine.
Gran said we could go.
How did she now?
Well, I didn't think you'd mind. Lucy's nearly well again, and it's a shame for Chrissy to be cooped up in the house.
Oh, I've never been to the city before, and I want to make the most of it. See everything there is.
They only have billabongs and stuff up where
Billabongs and
Chrissy
stuff.
lives. Can't I take her, Dad, please?
Look, I might as well take them. I mean, I'm about due for a study break anyway.
All right. Off you go, but when you come back in the front door, you scrape all that makeup off your face. And you?
Yeah.
You don't let them out of your sight.
No. Oh, Dad, I sort of reckon they're going to be pretty hard to lose, looking like that, don't you? Anyway, after you, ladies.
So you decided to drop home in your lunch hour. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, come on, Lucy. Scott won't spoil our fun. He'll make it better.
If we see any of the kids from school, you've got to promise to say we met you by accident, okay?
Why don't I walk 3 paces behind you and act like a total stranger, huh?
Oh, don't be dumb. I need you to help me walk.
No, you've hurt my feelings now.
Oh, come on.
All right, Chrissy, let me go. Mrs. Mangle?
Hi, Mrs. Mangle.
Scott. Lucy.
Now, who's the old duck? She'll hear you.
I did hear. Oh, botheration. You, dog! Get off my pansies this instant. Go on, off you go. Shoot, naughty dog. Off my pansies. Oh, you little beast. If I catch you in my garden again, it'll be the pound for you. Mike! Oh, Mike! Oh, botheration.
I'll get it.
Oh, thank you. That undisciplined dog of yours almost attacked me when I called him off my garden.
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Mangle. Look, he'll calm down when I move back home.
About you moving back to the Clarks. There's no need for you to hurry, you know. Not now Jane's gone.
Any word from her?
Oh, not a murmur. She didn't phone while I was out by any chance?
No, she's probably asleep. It's night time over there.
Scott Robinson has a great deal to answer for.
Yeah.
Not 5 minutes ago, I saw him walking up the street with his tarted-up young hussy draped all over him, and in front of his little sister, too.
Well, who was it?
I've no idea who she was, but I could clearly see what she was.
Poor Charlene.
Yes, well, it's my Jane who's suffered the most. And to think that I might never see her again.
Oh, of course you will, Mrs. Mangle. She'll be back before you know it.
I certainly hope so. Life has become somewhat bleak since she left.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Thanks, Helen. I'll take those with me. Ross is waiting for these. I promised to get back with them in about half an hour. Would you ask Lucy to call me when she gets back in, please?
There's no need to worry, Jim. Scott will take care of them.
I'm not worried. I just want to talk to Lucy. I mean, if she's well enough to go off to the amusement arcade, she's well enough to go back to school. The sooner the better while our madcap friend from the country's staying.
I have to make allowances for her. She's had rather a quiet life. She just wants some fun.
Oh, fine. That's fine. But she's a little older than Lucy and obviously going through that boy-crazy stage. My daughter has enough on her plate trying to catch up with all the schoolwork she's missed out on this year. And come to that, I'm not too happy about Scott having to take time off to make sure they don't get into trouble either.
My goodness, we did get out of the wrong side of the bed this morning.
I'm concerned about my kids. I see no need to apologise for that.
But that's not all you're concerned about, is it?
If you're talking about Beverly, you're wrong. She's made a choice, and if she can live with that, so can I. Hello, Henry.
Oh, Mr. Robinson, I'm glad I caught you.
Well, whatever it is, you better hurry, because I'm in a rush.
Can I come in?
Henry, how did you go with Charlene?
All set. She'll be around after work. Have you talked to Scott yet?
No, not yet. I thought his father should be the one to do that.
Oh, that's fine with me if someone will just tell me what's going on.
Well, Henry's persuaded Charlene to come over here and have a discussion with Scott.
Oh, nice work, Henry. Well, I doubt if it'll do any good. I mean, neither of them are prepared to talk rationally to each other. It'll just end up another screaming match.
Well, not if Mrs. Daniels mediates for them. Well, she did such a great job when I was having all those hassles with my lawn mowing customers. Maybe she can help Scott and Charlene sort out their problems, too.
It's a long shot.
I know, but I'm a bit nervous about it. Marriage guidance counselling isn't really my thing.
If anyone can get those two talking again, it's you, I reckon.
I'll do my best.
Oh, there you go, Chrissy. That's how you should do your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Where are your books?
Could we give it a miss today, Lucy? Because I've got a music project that's due in tomorrow.
Oh, sure. I've got Chrissy anyway. She's staying with us.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, we'll catch up on the lesson soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
He's really cute. Does he have a girlfriend or anything?
Yeah, me.
Aren't you a bit young?
Mike thinks I'm very mature for my age, so hands off.
Okay, I was only asking. I reckon your brother's better looking anyhow.
Don't get any ideas about him either.
Well, why not?
You just shouldn't, that's all. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mr. Robinson.
I saw Mike outside. He explained he was a bit busy today, but that doesn't mean you can't do some study on your own. I meant what I said on the telephone today, young lady. If you're well enough to go out enjoying yourself, you're well enough to knuckle down to some serious study. Incidentally, I think you look much better like that.
Evening.
No offence, but the sooner Chrissy goes, the better. She's a bad influence on our loose.
Yeah, well, she's a pretty wild kid, all right, isn't she?
Well, you'd better watch yourself, Scott. I've noticed her shooting the odd, adoring gaze your way.
Great. Doesn't she know about Charlene?
Not if you haven't mentioned it. I asked Lucy not to. It's family business. And Scott maintains he has enough of us interfering as it is.
Incidentally, when are you two going to get together and try and talk this thing out?
We thought perhaps a round-table discussion with me mediating.
Fine, fine. Now all we have to do is get Charlene to be in it.
Henry's already done that.
Hey, I reckon it's time you threw out the stewed apple. It's been there since last week.
Perfectly all right, Henry.
And what about this cream? You just bought it yesterday.
It smells all right to me.
Well, just to be sure.
Henry, for heaven's sake, would you please get out from under my feet? Oh, hello, love. How was your day?
Okay.
I thought we might have takeaway tonight, just for a change. Henry can go and pick it up after you get back from the Robinsons.
I'm not going.
But Helen's expecting you.
Mum, she can't work miracles. That's what Scott and I need.
Listen, Charlene, I have been as supportive as I know how through all this nonsense. But if you're not prepared to make any effort to save your own marriage, I'm sorry. I'm fresh out of sympathy.
All right. But it'll probably be a big waste of time.
Very nice, Mike. Brahms' lullabies have always been one of my favourites.
I didn't realise you liked the sax, Mrs. Mangle.
Oh, I don't. Not when it's abused in the hands of those long-haired louts who call themselves musicians. But it lends itself rather well to more tasteful music. Perhaps after dinner you'll play me something else.
Actually, about dinner, Mrs. Mangle, I've got to get to the library before it closes. Sorry.
Oh, dear, I wish you'd tell me before I put the chicken in the oven.
Well, maybe I could get a hamburger or something.
Oh, certainly not. You growing boys need all your nourishment.
That's what Mrs. Clarke always says when she tries to give me a double helping of everything.
Ah, yes, Eileen. I'm very fond of her, but I do know how pushy she can be.
Especially when she's doing the cooking.
You must find it rather difficult studying at the Clarkes when she's there.
Mrs. Mangle, you've been great about having me stay, but I'll have to go back to the Clarkes eventually, won't I? I mean, it is my home. Besides, if I stayed here any longer, Bounce would be over every 5 minutes looking for me, and he'd dig up your garden in no time, wouldn't he? See you later.
Hello.
Hi, Helen. Scott?
Hi.
Oh, come on, sit down. No one's going to bite you. Jim, I've sent the girls into Lucy's room while we have our little conference. Could you make sure they stay there?
I'll give them a game of Scrabble. That'll keep them happy.
Who's going to be the first?
It was a mistake. I told you that.
You said you were attracted to her.
I am. I mean, I was. You're probably just as attracted to mine.
I'm not. And even if I was, I'd never cheat on you.
I didn't cheat on you, Charlene.
What else do you call her when your husband kisses another girl?
Let's stop this for a minute, shall we? We seem to be going round in circles. Now, the main bone of contention is that Scott kissed Jane. But you don't seem to be able to agree how significant that was. Now, Charlene, you feel that Scott cheated on you.
He did.
And you, Scott? You say that it's a mistake you won't repeat.
Yeah.
So, Charlene, you have to decide whether you'll give Scott a chance to prove that.
It should never have happened in the first place. How can I be sure it's not going to happen again?
Well, if you love me, then you'll just have to trust me like the way I trust you.
You've never had any reason not to.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about the time when you kissed Warren Murphy, remember?
That's different.
Why is it different?
Because we weren't married then.
But you had a commitment to Scott, as I remember it. You couldn't bring yourself to leave him and go off and live in Brisbane.
I knew you'd be on his side.
Oh, darling,
I would never have gone out with Warren in the first place if it wasn't for you. But no, Mum and Harold were hassling us, and you wanted them off your back. So you told me to go out with Warren. Lead him on a bit to keep Harold happy. So I did, and Warren fell for it. What do you expect me to do when he wanted to kiss me? Slap him in the face? And if you think that's the same as Scott kissing Jane, well, this whole thing is pointless.
Charlene, wait, please. All right, Charlene, go. But I must say I'm very disappointed in you. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it is too late. But I never thought you'd give up without giving it a damn good try.
Look, Charlene, no one's saying that what happened with you and Warren Murphy gives me any excuse for what I've done, okay? But you have to admit there are some similarities.
You did say you liked Warren.
We were spending a lot of time together. I got confused, that's all.
And in the end, you realized you'd made a mistake. Now, although you were attracted to Warren, it was Scott you loved. Now, are you beginning to see what I'm driving at?
Look, Charlene, please, just give me another chance. It'd be worth it, I promise.
Just let me think about it, all right?
See, we're back where we started.
That's not fair, darling. It's a difficult decision.
Why? Either she wants us to get back together or you don't.
I do. But, Scott, I have to be sure I can really forgive you. Because if I can't, every little argument we have, I'll be throwing this back up in your face. We'd only end up hating each other. I'd rather we never got back together than have to go through life like that.
What do you reckon? A couple of dim sims each, steak and black bean sauce?
I'm not fussed, Henry.
Lenny, just in time. What do you fancy?
Oh, get what you like. Not really that hungry.
What? Did you hear that, Mum? History in the making. Lenny's not hungry.
Shut up, Henry. I take it you didn't come to an agreement with Scott, then?
Not yet. I told him I need time to think about it.
In other words, no go.
Henry, I said I'd think about it, all right?
Well, you've been doing that for days.
And it might just take a hell of a lot longer. So why don't you just get used to it?
You just never know when to keep your trap shut, do you?
Yeah, all right, don't rub it in. Just had high hopes they'd get it together, that's all.
Yes, so did I.
I warned you it was a long shot. Doesn't sound to me like you got anywhere.
Well, don't be too sure. And Scott, don't press Charlene for a decision. Let her think for a while.
Gran, I know Charlene. The more she thinks about something, the more worked up she gets. Thanks for trying, though.
How long until dinner, Grant? Chrissy and I are starving.
About 5 minutes. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, but there's been a slight hitch. I forgot to turn the oven on.
Oh, good one, Gran.
Yeah, good one, Gran. Can get some extra study in then, can I?
It is not good for him to be so down just before the exams.
Well, cross your fingers that Charlene sees reason.
Lucy, that is my new album.
Chrissy wants to hear it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get it scratched, okay? Sorry, Chrissy.
That's okay. Do you want to watch TV with us instead?
Well, I'd love to spend some time with you. No, really, I would, but I've got a lot of work to do. So I better do it, right?
I thought you said he liked me.
He does. He likes everyone.
Oh, you know what I mean. Do you reckon if I hinted he'd ask me to go out with him?
I told you, Chrissy, don't get any ideas about Scott.
Why? What's the big deal?
He doesn't go out with girls that much.
Why?
Because he's too busy studying, I suppose.
Poor guy. I'm going to ask him anyway.
You can't. Hey, how would you like to meet this other cute guy I know? He doesn't have a girlfriend, and I bet he'd ask you out.
Who?
Come on, I'll introduce you.
Oh. Oh, yes, well, good doggy. Yes, you wouldn't bite a defenceless old woman, would you? No. There, then.
Feel up to some visitors, love. Lucy's here with a friend.
Oh, so hello. Henry will have to keep them entertained, though. I'm going to see Scott.
Don't tell me you're ready to forgive him.
I love him, Mum. Don't want to spend the rest of my life without him.
Oh, Charlene. Come on.
See that?
You make it look so easy.
Chrissy, this is Charlene, Henry's sister.
Hi, Charlene.
Hi. Mum says you come from up north somewhere.
Yeah.
Erinsborough must seem a bit weird after all that open country.
Oh, it's great. Gee, you and Lucy are lucky for having such good-looking brothers.
Oh, Henry's all right. If you don't have to live with him, that is.
Oh, thanks a lot, Lenny. I'm a nice guy, really. And just to prove it, how about I take you out and show you the local attractions while you're here?
That'd be fantastic. Can we go to a disco, please? I've never been to one before.
Well, I think Lucy's a bit young for discos.
I tell you what, I'll meet you tomorrow at lunchtime. Shout you both to some ice cream, eh?
Thanks, Henry.
I thought you meant a proper date.
Look, Chrissy, you're a very pretty girl. And if you're a few years older...
Scott doesn't think I'm too young to take out.
Chrissy?
Well, he doesn't. In fact, he told me I looked at least 18 years old when I got dressed up today. And he said he'd love to spend some more time with me.
That's not what he meant.
It is so. He couldn't wait to take me to the amusement centre. And I reckon he would have kissed me if I'd let him.
That doesn't surprise me one little...
Charlotte!
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Charlene, can I come in?
No. Mum, I'm all right. Just leave me alone, please.
Oh, come on, Charlene, you're not all right now. We've got to talk this through. Please, let me in.
Mum, there's nothing to talk about.
Love, if you would just stop and think about this
I
for a moment.
don't want to stop and think about it. The more I think about it, the more angry I get.
You didn't believe that nonsense, did you? I mean, she's so young and silly. How can you believe that Scott would be even remotely interested in her?
Nothing would surprise me anymore as far as Scott's concerned.
Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. She's just a stupid little teeny bopper big-noting herself. You know Scott better than that.
Do I? I never thought he'd play up with Jane, but obviously I was wrong. Maybe I don't know him at all.
Charlene, you're not giving him the benefit of the doubt. Why don't you go and talk to him? Ask him straight out. I mean, find out the truth before you go into a flap.
You heard what Chrissy said. He must have been trying to crack onto her from the moment she walked in the door. It's just like all men. Can't keep his hands off a pretty girl.
Oh, now that's not fair. You're not giving him a chance to defend himself. Oh, love, you've been married for such a short time. All marriages go through rocky patches. Now, you've got to...
That's just the trouble, isn't it? Being married. Otherwise, we would have had a row, we would have split up, nobody would have been bothered. If we could have just lived together the way we wanted to in the first place, then there wouldn't be this big hassle.
She said what?
Oh, no. Just when we thought we were getting somewhere.
I can't believe it. Why the hell would you say something like that?
Well, it's not my fault. I didn't know she was your wife.
No, but Lucy did. And you knew the situation. Why on earth didn't you speak up?
Gran told me not to say anything.
Yes, but I didn't tell you to stir things up by going over there, did I?
I'm sorry. I didn't realise Chrissy was going to do that.
Oh, I didn't do it on purpose.
I don't know why you did it at all.
Me neither. It's not as if I've been chatting you up all the time, is it?
I'm sorry. I was just jealous, I suppose.
Jealous?
Yeah, well, with Lucy saying she had a real spunk like Mike for a boyfriend, well, I just wanted to have a boyfriend too.
Mike, your boyfriend.
Mike's not my boyfriend. He helps me with schoolwork.
Why do you tell stories like that?
I don't know.
Oh. All the effort we put into talking Charlene around wasted because of some silly adolescent fantasy.
Gran, don't worry about it. She wouldn't have believed it anyway. She's not that stupid.
Well, she sounded as if she was pretty upset.
Yeah, at first maybe. But I think she knows me well enough to realise that I wouldn't be chasing after a little kid now, would I? I mean, as if. She's probably laughing about it now.
Oh, there you are. There. Isn't that nice? Well, I'm afraid if you want another one, you'll have to beg for it. Oh, aren't you a cute little fellow? But I'm afraid there aren't any more. See, they've all gone. Oh, well, I suppose I did promise. Now, you stay here. Stay. No, I'm really sure I shouldn't be giving you human food. It's not good for doggies.
Bouncer? What are you doing here? Mrs. Mangle will kill me if she sees you.
Here we are. Oh, Mike, you're home.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Mrs. Mangle. I don't know how he got in.
Oh, Mike, now, I've told you before, I will not allow dogs in this house.
Yeah, well, he must have been looking for me. Out you go, Bouncer. Go on.
Mike, perhaps you might like to give him one of these.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Mangle.
And, Mike, I don't mind if he visits you from time to time, as long as he behaves himself.
Oh, well, I'm sure he will. But,
That's what marriage is about, mate. Communicating with each other.
Dad, there is no way Charlene's going to think I'm after Chrissy. She's not even my type. And if I go around there and try and explain it, she'll just think that I've got something to hide.
Not too much.
Yeah, okay. But the best thing to do is to just ignore it, I reckon.
No, it's not, mate.
Scott, I can see your point, but your father's right. I mean, you have to go over there and make sure that she understands what happened.
Gran, of course she understands. I mean, you're all just making a big fuss about nothing, okay? Believe me.
I could cheerfully strangle Chrissy. Fancy causing all this trouble just when we seem to be getting somewhere.
Yes, it was a stupid thing for her to say, but I suppose it was just as much our fault. We should have told her what the situation is.
And just the same, I think she should go home. Things aren't going to get any better while she's here.
Oh, that wouldn't seem right, Jim. It wasn't deliberate.
Well, we'll see. The least she can do is go and explain to Charlene.
Knock, knock.
Yes. Oh, Madge, come in.
Good night, Madge.
How's Charlene?
Stubborn as ever. I've tried to talk to her, but she's just too upset to listen.
Upset about what? She didn't believe Chrissy, surely.
No, afraid so.
Well, I'm going to get Chrissy and she can go over and explain.
Jim, I wouldn't. I don't think Charlene will even listen.
You mean she honestly believed I was after that little bimbo?
Unfortunately, she doesn't feel she can trust you after that incident with Jane.
Oh, fantastic. Well, why did she marry me in the first place if she thinks I'm going to chase after every girl I meet?
Scott, give her time.
No, time for what? Time to think of some other girls that I might be trying to crack onto? Maybe I should wear a chain around my neck saying, "Don't talk to me, girls, it'll upset my wife."
It's just that she's had such a bad example from her father. I mean, he'd chase after anything in a skirt.
Yeah, well, I am not like that. And she should know me better.
Scott, go and talk to her.
Oh, Dad, what is the point? You know, she thinks I'm such a Casanova. What's the point? You know, if that is what our marriage is all about, then we might as well just forget about the whole thing.
Scott?
Wonderful. After all the time we've spent trying to get them together, we're back to square one.
I wish we were. It's worse than that. At least they were starting to make an effort before. Now neither one of them is prepared to budge an inch.
Women, eh? I can't figure them out. Oh, I mean, why get so upset about it? It's not as if Scott's going to run off with this kid or anything like that.
Oh, hello, Madge.
Hello, Harold. I suppose you've heard what's happened.
Yes, Henry was just telling me. You know, it is such a great pity the two young people who obviously love each other so much can't get along. One of the tragedies of life, I suppose. Bonds of marriage are forged in adversity, eh?
I just wish it'd all blow over. They seem to have lost all faith in each other. Worse still, they seem to have lost faith in marriage.
Oh, it must be something we can do, eh?
Hey, maybe there is. I've got a great idea.
Uh-oh.
Remember how we were talking about setting them a good example the other day?
Yes, well, that's what encouraged me to do something more positive about our relationship.
Well, we were on the right track, but we didn't take it far enough, that's all. Well, Charlene's like a computer. You got to punch information into her or she doesn't get the message.
Go on.
If you want to show them how good being married is, why don't you two get married now instead of later?
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it?
No, I think Henry's got something there.
Well, of course I have. You're going to take the plunge sooner or later anyway, right? Why wait? Look, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You could get run over by a bus or anything.
He is right. Oh, well, I'll take this accident. If it weren't for fate, I might not be sitting here. Look, if we got married, it might prove to Scott and Charlene that two people can love and trust one another. Don't you think so, Madge?
It's a little early for that, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't realise it was turned up that high when I switched it on.
Listen to me, both of you. Please behave yourselves today. No getting into any sort of trouble.
We won't, Gran.
You especially, Chrissy. Any more mischief and Jim will send you straight back home.
Well, I said I was sorry. I can still go and tell Charlene the truth.
Well, I don't think she'll believe you. Anyway, it's probably better to leave it alone, and that goes for Scott as well. Now, he has a lot of studying to do when he gets back from the library, so let him get on with it. No loud music and keep out of his way.
Oh, we will.
Good. See you later.
It's great the way everybody blames me for what happened.
Well, you were the one who opened your big mouth about Scott.
Oh, how was I to know? Nobody told me. Besides, you were just as bad making all that stuff up about Mike.
Yeah, all right, that wasn't true. I wish it was, though. He's a real spunk and he's not going out with anyone now Jane's gone away.
So why don't you go out with him?
Because he hasn't asked me.
You're just going to sit around waiting till he does.
And what am I supposed to do, go chasing after him?
Well, sure, why not?
I can't do that. He just thinks of me as Scott's kid sister.
Well, let him see that you're not a kid anymore.
Oh, yeah? How am I going to do that?
Lucy, just trust me.
Oh, Mrs. Mangle, come in.
Good morning, Mr. Bishop. I can't stay, but I just called in to ask whether or not you'll be moving back in soon.
Yes, in a week or so.
Good. I'm all ready for you whenever you like. I had hoped that Mike might stay as well. He really has proved to be a delightful young man, so well-mannered.
Yes. Oh, may I get you some tea, Mrs. Mangle?
Oh, no, I really must get to work, but thank you all the same. Oh, silly me. I nearly forgot. There's some mail for you. Here we are.
Oh, dear.
I'm afraid it doesn't look like anything important. It's just circulars and junk mail.
Yes, they really should do something about all this rubbish they put in people's letterboxes. I mean, honestly, look at it. Not what the paper it's written on, not to say the energy that goes into delivering... Hello, what's this? No. No, couldn't be.
Oh, let me.
Thank you.
There we are.
Good, thank you, Mrs. Mangle.
Something interesting.
Yeah, it's from an old friend I haven't seen for years. Oh, that's wonderful. What an opportunity.
What is it?
A red-hot investment tip, Mrs. Mangle. A once-in-a-lifetime chance. Oh, dear, it's dated over a week ago. It's taken that long to get here.
I'm sorry, that could be my fault. It did arrive some days ago, but I'm afraid it got mixed up with the junk mail.
Well, this definitely isn't junk, Mrs. Mangle. This information could be worth a small fortune. Oh, I hope it isn't too late.
What time's it?
9:15. Oh, Mum, why didn't you wake me? I'm going to be late. I'll have to ring Greg.
It's all right. I phoned him half an hour ago. There's no rush.
Why'd you let me sleep in?
Because you needed the rest. You were up half the night. Now, why don't you sit down and I'll get you some breakfast.
How come you're not at work anyway?
I told you. I've got a few days off while they're renovating the waterhole.
Oh, I've started that already.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know Paul. He doesn't waste any time once he makes up his mind about something. Anyway, I'll enjoy the break. I'll be able to do a few things around the house and spend a bit of time with Harold. Have you thought everything through, then?
What?
You and Scott?
Wouldn't waste my time.
Charlene. Surely you don't still believe all that rubbish that Chrissy told you?
Why is it rubbish? He must have done something to lead her on.
Wishful thinking, that's what it was. I mean, maybe she's the kind of person who can't distinguish between fact and fantasy. And maybe she really believes Scott's interested in her.
And you don't?
Of course I don't. And deep down, I don't think you do either. Love, when you came home yesterday, you really seemed to be thinking sensibly about the whole thing. And then Lucy brings that scatty kid over here and you leap at the chance of believing her instead of your own husband. Scott loves you, Charlene. And in spite of everything you say, I think you love him too. You've got to get back together again, and that's all there is to it.
Scott. Scott, please, can I talk to you?
What about?
What do you think?
The weather?
I want to talk to you about that girl.
Which one? There's so many girls in my life, Charlene.
You know what I'm talking about.
Charlene, I really can't be bothered. You obviously don't want to listen to a word that I say, so let's just forget about it, eh?
Scott!
All the furniture has to be piled up into the centre of the room and covered with dust sheets. The bar stock packed away, and you'll find some cartons in the storeroom for all the glasses.
Gotcha, boss. Hey, Gail went away at the right time, didn't she?
Yes, she did. G'day, Harold. Come on in.
Harold? Oh, if you're busy, I can come back.
No, we've finished. Henry's got enough work to keep him busy for the next couple of hours, I think.
Oh, next couple of days, you mean? Harold, you set the date yet?
No, I haven't, Henry. Get.
Coffee?
No.
So, what can I do for you then?
Well, actually, I am after a little bit of advice. It's about an investment that a friend recommended.
Ah, Glutanium Mining, eh?
Yes, do you know the company?
No, not really. My broker mentioned it the other day. He said he'd send me out a prospectus.
Well, it sounds very interesting, you know. But you've got to go into these things thoroughly. I don't even know what glutanium is.
No, nor do I. I think it's some sort of metal bonding agent.
Yeah, well, that's what it says in the company review. And very easy to mine. Don't need any expensive mining equipment.
Really?
Well, that's what it says. Apparently it's all in the clay. You just dig it out with a front-end loader.
Is the glutanium difficult to extract, though?
Well, no, that it doesn't say.
Look, I'll have a chat to my broker and see what he can find out about the company, if you like.
Oh, would you, Paul? Look, I would appreciate that. I must admit, the thought of getting in on the ground floor is very, very attractive. Got a good feeling about this one. It could be the ticket to a very secure future.
Huh? I wouldn't have thought you'd be unduly worried about security, Harold.
Oh, well, yes, I do have my little nest egg, but it never hurts to increase one's stock, does it? Especially in these days of high inflation.
No, certainly not. Particularly when you're thinking of taking on added responsibilities.
Yes, well, look, if you do hear of anything, I can be reached at Madge's.
Okay.
I do appreciate this, Paul. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh.
What are you doing?
This is stupid. It isn't going to work.
Of course it is. Don't be silly.
You sure it's not too much?
I told you, you look great. Guys really love this trendy look.
But Mike's different.
He's a guy, isn't he? Now get in there and don't forget to flutter your eyelashes like I showed you.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Liz. Cripes.
What's wrong?
Well, what have you done to your face?
Just a bit of makeup.
Bit? You look like you're going to a Halloween party.
It's all the rage, Mike. Don't you like it?
No, not much. I'll tell you someone else who won't like it either.
Who?
Your dad. So you better get it off before he sees you.
Thanks a lot, friend.
Oh, don't blame me if he's a dag. Anyway, I told you to flutter your eyelashes at him.
Oh, I knew it wouldn't work.
So, do you want to order something or what?
No. Bye.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah, it certainly sounds like a good investment. Look, let me mull it over for a while and I'll let you know if I want to put any money into it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Okay, bye.
Morning. Sorry I'm late. I had a few things to pick up.
Oh, no problem. So how are things on the home front? Scott and Charlene talking to each other yet?
Don't mention it. Things are going from bad to worse. Anything important happen here?
Oh, Rosemary phoned through with those figures for the Maybury contract.
Oh, well, how's Jane getting on, did she say?
Oh, getting a lot of offers, evidently, but still no contract. And it seems like she's going to be away for quite a while.
Oh, dear. Poor Nell won't be overjoyed to hear that. She must miss her. Still, with any luck, she'll have her lodger home soon.
Oh, not necessarily. If things go well for Harold, he might be moving into his own waterfront mansion.
What?
Hello?
Hi, Madge. It's Paul. No, don't panic. I'm not asking you to come into work.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm enjoying my time off.
Good, good. I'm after Harold, actually.
Oh, yes, of course, he's here. It's Paul.
Oh, good. Thank you. Hello, Paul.
G'day, Harold. I've spoken to my broker, and it seems that Glatanium Mining Company checks out. Well, they opened 3 days ago at 15 cents, and there's been steady interest, but, well, nothing startling. They've had an independent assay done of the land, and it's proved to be quite a rich deposit. Now, my unofficial information, however, is that they've just landed a government contract for 3 years. So once that's announced, I'd say the price of shares will rise pretty steadily.
Paul, oh, that is wonderful. I'll get my bank to arrange things straight away.
Okay. Might have a bit of a flutter myself. Might be worth a few bucks. I'll talk to you later.
Yes, Paul, and thank you very much. All those shares I was telling you about, they've just checked out. My nest egg is about to hatch.
Harold, do you really think that's wise? Oh, you've never played the stock market before. It could be a bit of a gamble.
Not a gamble, Madge, an investment. Now, I've got a feeling about this one. Call it a premonition if you like, but at last I'll be able to do something with my life. At last I will be able to keep you in a style to which I hope I can make you become accustomed.
Oh, well, you've certainly changed your outlook lately.
Well, yes, I have done a lot of thinking since that accident, and Henry was right. We are on this earth but for a short time. And God only helps those that helps themselves, so no more messing about. A new Harold Bishop is about to emerge, and he wants a woman by his side to share his good fortune, Madge. I want you.
Oh, Harold, you are sweet. And of course I'll share your life by the end of the year.
No, the new Harold will not wait. With your permission, I'm going to get that marriage license, and we will be man and wife by the end of this month.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
It's still pretty hot, so ease the pressure off nice and slowly.
Greg, I know about radiators.
Sorry. Do it your own way. It's just such a pity to see someone lose their eyebrows when so young.
All right, you've made your point.
Good.
Greg.
Watch it, you're supposed to be depressed, remember?
How could I forget?
Excuse me. Yeah, workshop.
G'day, Greg. It's Des. Keeping you busy?
Yeah, sort of. What can I do for you, Des?
Well, I'm ringing about that dinner we were trying to line up. How's tonight suit you? Yeah, well, it's only the two of us, you know, a steak, a couple of beers. What do you say?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I can't make it tonight. We're a bit snowed under. Maybe later in the week.
Yeah, okay. Not to worry.
Yeah, well, thanks, Des. I appreciate it. See you.
What's this about being snowed under? We've only got 3 jobs booked in all day.
Yeah, well, I'm not feeling too sociable at the moment.
I thought you and Des were mates.
He was more than my brother's friend. Anyway, you're not going to fix that overheating problem yakking to me.
All right. You're the one missing out, though. There's a lot of great people here in Erinsborough. But if you want to stay locked away in that little caravan park like some old hermit, well, it's your business. Just don't blame me if everyone starts thinking you're a fruitcake.
We hire a what?
A private investigator. It's just an idea.
Sally, that's crazy. It's bad enough going behind Mum's back without making it any worse.
Well, I thought you wanted to help me find our father.
I do, but there must be an easier way. Maybe you left something behind.
Not that I know of. It's not as if he ever lived with my mother. It was just an affair.
Did he ever write to your mum, send her cards or flowers? Or...
No. According to Mum, he wasn't around for very long. Once she found out she was pregnant, that was it. She stopped seeing him.
Must have been a tough decision.
Yeah, it was. She packed her bags, moved away, never saw him again. Well, you must have been quite young at the time. She knew that he was married and a father, and she didn't want to be the cause of a divorce.
Your mum sounds like a very strong-minded lady.
Yeah, she is.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Mum was always saying that Dad was really crazy about politics. Wouldn't miss a chance to vote if his life depended on it.
So?
So he's got to be on an electoral roll somewhere. Even if it's interstate. They'd still have a record of it. See what I can find out during lunchtime.
Des, you're brilliant.
Sure I am. Look at the size of my desk. Have to be pretty smart to get something this big. Yeah. The main thing is that we find Dad without upsetting Mum.
Fair enough. Oh, is it okay if Henry helps? I'm sure he won't tell anyone.
Well, as long as he keeps it quiet. I don't want Mum hearing about it. And finding out that the old man had an affair would be bad enough, without having you on the scene as living proof.
Thanks, Des. You really know how to make a girl feel important.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'll see you.
See ya.
And, of course, business at the coffee shop continues to prosper, so we build.
Well, good for you, Eileen. It's nice to know I'm not the only rampant capitalist here in Ramsay Street.
Oh, Henry. Oh, Sally's not here. I sent her to the bank to get some change.
Who says these are for Sally? These particular little beauties happen to be for you.
Me?
Well, for taking Sally in and being such a trooper.
Oh, well, thank you, Henry. Well, after all, when young love is burgeoning, who am I to say no? It's so romantic.
You and Sally, eh?
Yep.
Burgeoning, is it?
Burgeoning all over the place.
Yeah, is that right?
Yep.
Well, how come I saw you with BB last night?
That? Mate, you must have seen her just before she burst into tears. Oh, the poor kid. I did try and let her down gently, though, you know.
Thanks, Henry. You know, whenever I start worrying about how complicated my life is, all I gotta do is just look at you and I feel better.
See ya. Oh, that Paul. He's always stirring.
Well, he's obviously not a romantic.
No.
Oh, here comes Sally now.
Sorry I took so long, Mrs. Clarke.
That's all right, dear. I know how busy the bank can be. I'll take care of this. I'll leave you two alone.
I think she likes us.
Henry, I know you've been terrific, and I hate to stretch the friendship, but I need another favour.
Oh, stretch away. And what about tea tonight? We can talk about it then.
Great. I'd better get back to work, but I'll see you tonight.
Doesn't seem to be any problem. Can I ask you why you want to withdraw so much money?
We're investing in the stock market.
Well, I hope this investment guarantees a return as good as the interest you're getting now.
At least 10 times more. And that is between you and me.
Is it safe?
Couldn't be safer. Even Paul has vouched for it.
Oh, Harold, Des isn't a mushroom. Don't leave him in the dark. He might like to buy some shares himself.
Oh. There we are.
Glutanium?
Yes, it's a mining company.
We're very confident, Des, very.
Yeah, you must be.
I'm hoping to increase my nest egg for the future now that I have my added and loving responsibility.
Oh, you mean you two finally...
Madge has consented to be my bride in the very near future.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations.
Well, it isn't exactly public knowledge yet.
But with the money that we hope to be making from Glutanium mining, things couldn't be looking better.
Well, I hope so for your sake. This is almost a third of your savings, you know that?
Ah, yes, but the gains easily justify the minimal risk. Believe you me, when Harold Bishop says he's found a proposal, the whole world should sit up and take notice.
Oh,
really do get carried away at times.
Oh, do I take it that you didn't enjoy our little window shopping excursion?
Well, of course I did. Don't you think you were going a bit far, asking the store supervisor not to sell anything in his first 4 front windows?
Well, you got to admit it was a lovely lounge suite. Anyway, a man can dream, can't he?
Oh, yes, but Harold, we've only invested in the stock market. We're not arms dealers, you know. We're never going to be that rich.
Think Cannes for the springtime, Bombay for the summer, and maybe a trip on the Mediterranean, eh? Oh, face it, Madge, the only limit to our success is our lack of imagination. Think big, grow big. Today, Ramsay Street, tomorrow...
Bankruptcy court.
Oh, it's fun though, isn't it, eh? I can see you now dripping in diamonds.
Oh, yes, and rubies and emeralds and glass and zircons.
Bathing in gallons and gallons of French champagne.
Oh, yes, or goat's milk.
Eh?
Oh, Harold, you know, I think being filthy rich could really grow on me.
Mm.
You hungry?
Oh, truffles, caviar.
Cheese on toast.
I wouldn't want to reorganise too much, but I think we should take on a junior to handle the detail.
What about Charlene?
No. She's got too much talent as a mechanic. It'd be a waste. Perhaps we could get some young kid to pitch in after school.
Sounds to me like you've decided to stay on then.
Well, I had a chat to your dad. Like I say, Charlene's got talent. She deserves to finish her apprenticeship.
Oh, good on you, mate. For a moment there, I thought we were going to lose you, you know.
G'day.
Oh, g'day, Des.
This is what you call snowed under. Yakking to your mates.
Well, we had a few last-minute cancellations.
Oh, good. You'll have time for a beer then.
Hey, listen, I'll be in that.
Yeah, well, I suppose I can manage it.
Better still, I'll call Mum. She can chuck an extra steak on for dinner tonight, eh?
Oh, Eileen cooks a mean TV, mate. Oh, Des, does that invite include me?
Yeah?
Sure. And come on, Greg, what do you say? We can talk about Perth.
Yeah, OK, I'll just lock up.
Terrific. You better get cracking too. Your Mum's got a million things to organise.
About dinner, man.
No, about the wedding.
You're joking? What, you mean they finally decided to do it?
Yep. Pretty soon too. Imagine Harold are finally going to tie the knot.
Oh, that's great. Nice of them to tell me.
Well, how soon?
Oh, Henry, one question at a time, please.
You crafty old dog.
To me?
Put it there.
Thank you.
You're my new dad.
Oh, get out of it.
Henry, don't turn it into a 3-ring circus. Harold and I want a nice, quiet wedding.
Yes, especially in view of the present circumstances of Charlene.
Yes, especially.
But part of the idea is to set her a good example. Anyway, Lenny's a live and let live kind of person. She won't take it the wrong way.
I know, but even so, it could be construed as in rather dubious taste.
Oh, absolutely. No, Charlene's sensitivities are of paramount importance. If I thought for one split sec... Oh.
Family meeting, hey? Thanks for telling me.
Oh, love, it isn't like that.
Mum, I don't care. The fact is that Des was at the workshop, so I know now. I know that you and Harold are going to get married. I've only got one thing to say. I think it's the best news I've ever heard. And I love you both so much that I could bust.
So, now, you sure we're not putting you to any trouble, Eileen?
Nonsense. I like cooking for Desmond and his friends. Besides, with Gail away, you must be missing the homey touch.
Yeah.
How do I look?
Hey, Henry's a pretty lucky guy.
Yeah, I'll say.
Oh, you boys, stop teasing. This is a special occasion for Sally. You'll make her nervous.
Not really, Mrs. Clarke. I'll get it.
She's so keen, she's jumping out of her skin.
Bright eyes. After you, Greg. Hi.
Hi, come in.
Come on through, Greg.
You look fantastic.
You don't look so bad yourself.
Now, don't forget to take a coat. I don't want you catching cold.
It's only dinner, Mrs. Clarke.
Yes, but moonlight strolls afterwards could be a little nippy.
I'll keep Sally warm, Mrs. Clarke. Don't you worry about that. Shall we?
Good night.
There you go, mate.
Thanks.
Well, Cupid's been working overtime. They're not kids, you know, Mum.
No, but the last time I saw this one, he was. Hello, Greg. My goodness, how you've grown.
Well, it has been a few years.
Well, I want you to fill me in on everything that's happened in Perth since Desmond and I moved away.
Oh, there isn't much to tell.
Ease up on him, Mum. The poor bloke's just walked through the door. Besides, if it's some gossip you're after, I've got a doozy. It's something even you haven't heard.
Can I come in?
Sure.
Oh, really, Charlene, you could make a bit more effort.
Yeah, I've just been reading about it. They say the state of your room reflects the state of your mind. Well, there you go. Doesn't say much for my state of mind, does it?
You know, you were pretty brave out there. Harold and I do realise how difficult this must be for you.
I want you to be happy, Mum. You deserve it. Even Harold deserves it. Can't expect everyone else to be miserable just because I am.
Ah, no, your misery won't last forever. Scott can't be silly enough to let you slip through his fingers.
You wouldn't be saying that if you'd seen him down the street this morning. Makes you wonder what love is when you see people can change that much. I thought it was forever. I thought he was perfect. I thought we were perfect. Other people busted up, but we weren't going to. It just shows you how wrong you can be.
Do you know what I think? You've got two options here. Either I could give you a caring mother pep talk about taking everything day by day, step by step.
Or
I could ask you to tidy your room, come out and have some macaroni cheese burnt on top just the way you like it.
You don't think I'm just being a dumb teenager, do you?
Oh, Charlene, I haven't thought that since the minute you walked down the aisle. I mean, rightly or wrongly, you and Scott have made a commitment. You've promised to love and cherish each other. And Harold and I intend to make exactly the same commitment. Believe you me, I'm going to say those words with the same ferocious determination that you did.
You really think we can work through what's happened? All the things that we've said and felt?
Oh, I don't just think it. I'd be prepared to place money on it. Come on, get cracking, or Harold will eat your macaroni cheese before you get to it.
Great apple crumble, Eileen.
Yeah.
Top drawer, Mrs. Clarke.
Yeah, it's Mum's special recipe. Even I don't know what goes into it.
Oh, you must have tasted it before, Greg. I remember you used to follow Colin and Desmond home from school, and I'd feed you sometimes.
That's right. I always used to tag along behind Des and Colin.
He's a real larrikin, your brother. It's a hell of a thing to have happen to him. Still not exactly sure how he died. I mean, I know he collapsed when he was boxing.
Yeah, that's right.
What, was it a blood clot or something?
No, it was during a training session. Colin took a pretty hard uppercut just before sparring finished. He took his headgear off, but he was still pretty groggy. And when he went to get out of the ring, he somehow lost his balance. He hit his head on a metal stanchion.
How awful. Must have been so hard to believe. Colin was always joking. You'd be half expecting him to jump up and start laughing.
Yeah.
Well, anyone for coffee? Marcia?
Oh, not for me, thanks, mate. I need an early night.
Ah, come on. One coffee won't hurt you.
Well, thanks. Thanks all the same. Listen, thanks for everything. You've been very generous.
That was an excellent dinner, Eileen, and Des, I've got to say, you're a pretty good host.
Even with my feet in my mouth.
Oh, come on, mate, it wasn't your fault.
I should have known better. The guy's obviously still cut up about it. Colin was Greg's hero. He worshipped him.
Well, did Colin have a future as a boxer, though?
He had a future at everything, mate. Uni, cricket, you name it. He was a natural. Colin only got into boxing to help the family out. Greg had always been into it, but he was only average. Colin stepped into the ring and he was brilliant. The family needed the money, so he took it up.
I wonder Greg was so upset.
Yeah, and Dumbo here has to go and ask for all the gory details.
Nonsense, Desmond. How are you to know? Besides, you come from a very tactful family. Now, more tea or coffee?
Oh, the aroma of chamomile. That is like music to my nostrils.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Harold, don't talk about it, just breathe it.
Oh, we are touchy tonight.
I'm not touchy, just very busy. Stacks of housework, and Paul will probably want me back at work before I know it.
Oh, not for much longer. Not once we tie that proverbial knot, eh?
No, not that discussion again, Harold. Listen, I like my job, I'm good at my job, and I need my job. Maybe back in the dark ages when Fred Flintstone was a boy, it was the done thing for women not to work, but not anymore.
I see.
Now you're sulking.
Don't be ridiculous.
Harold, I would like to be financially independent. I'd like to be able to help the kids.
Fine.
No, it's not fine. Look at you, you're a seething mess. Oh, honestly, I don't believe this. One mention of marriage and we're fighting already.
We are not fighting.
Oh, no.
For heaven's sake. But while we're on the business of give and take, there is a matter I would like to bring up, a rather personal matter, or...
Personal?
Yeah, well, normally I wouldn't mention this until the vows are being exchanged. You know I'm not a man like that. But these are enlightened times.
Harold, just exactly what do you want me to do?
Oh, Madge, I would like you to remove my shirt.
Oh, Harold Bishop.
No, please, because this cast has driven me mad and I've got an itch right between my shoulder blades.
You want me to scratch your back, do
Well,
you?
of course I want. What is it that you didn't think that you know?
No, I didn't. Oh, a good Anglican girl like me.
Oh,
There,
that's it,
how's
that's
that?
it. A little higher.
You know, this feels a bit naughty.
But I could hardly ask you back to Des's place for coffee, could I?
No, I guess not.
There you go. On the house, my way of saying thank you for dinner.
Oh, pleasure was all mine, believe me. You still haven't told me what the favour is you wanted.
Well, it's about me trying to find my father. Well, Des thinks he might be on an electoral roll somewhere, but it's a long and slow process.
And you want me to help?
Well, if you've got time.
No, I'll make time. It's important.
Well, I wanted to find him for as long as I can remember. Well, like I said, Mum never told me the full story till I turned 21. So, as soon as I finished my course, I started looking for him.
And that's why you came to Erinsborough to find Des, right? Oh, that's pretty good progress. I mean, first you discover your long-lost stepbrother. Now you've got yourself a boyfriend too.
I thought that was for Mrs. Clarke's benefit.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Henry, you can't tell anyone about this. I mean, if Mrs. Clarke found out why I was really in Erinsborough, it'd destroy her. I mean, I don't think she even knew her husband played up on her.
My lips are sealed.
Promise?
Trust me.
Oh, thanks, you two. I've had a great night, really. It's done me the world of good. In fact, we should do this more often, especially with the little women away.
Oh, idle time makes play for the devil. I know what men get up to when they're left on their own devices.
Mum? I don't know. She's right, Des. Maybe we should hit the town one night, eh?
Oh, yeah. Taking a strip club, going a pub crawl, yeah.
Desmond Clarke!
Oh, come on, Mum. We're only pulling your leg, relax.
Thanks again. I'll see you later.
See you, mate.
Oh, g'day, Sally. Don't mind me. I'm just going. See you later.
See ya. So, how was dinner?
Great.
He's turned out to be quite a nice young man, that Henry. A little misguided, but nothing a good woman couldn't straighten out.
Well, I guess that's my cue to go and brush my teeth. Night.
Good night, Desmond. What are you doing?
I'm finishing the washing up. It's my turn. I told you I'd put my weight around here.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Sally. My. Oh, look, these are lovely.
They're topaz, I think.
Yes. My husband's birthstone, his special favourite.
I think they're costume jewellery, actually.
Oh, no. These are the genuine article. Malcolm always used to say they symbolised fidelity. You know, it's really very funny. It can't be.
What's the problem?
The inscription. These are Malcolm's cufflinks.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there must be thousands of cufflinks like that.
Not with the date of our wedding anniversary inscribed. I had it put there so Malcolm would not forget. Now, I want to know what you are doing with my husband's cufflinks, and I demand to know instantly.